Hello dudes, B Junior here from B Junior's Movie Cave on the Endurance Productions YouTube channel. Knocking out some reviews today, guys, just kind of filming them up. Gonna probably be off YouTube for a little while. Got to get some family things taken care of and or some home things. So I wanted to film up a few things I could just put on YouTube throughout the next coming weeks to keep you guys enticed so you won't run away from the cave, man. Remember, the cave will live on. Today what we've got is a horror anthology collector's edition Blu-ray from good old folks over at Scream Factory that I've just failed to do a review of along the way. An overview as I've been doing on the table here on the, slap it on the wood, do a good overview for you. It is, of course, John Carpenter's Body Bags from the 1992, 1993, somewhere around in there. This is how you do a collector's edition, guys. You find a movie that has not had a decent release along the way, or any release for that matter, I should say in some cases. And you do new commissioned artwork while retaining the old stuff and give us new interviews and all the inside nerdy dope that we want for the movie. You also include a DVD for DVD type folks and make it a whole combo pack. The only thing these combo packs are missing nowadays is ultraviolet codes or something like that, but that's not a necessity because these will probably be the only collector's edition Blu-rays that I still buy in the future. If physical media is starting to go away, this is what I want to spend my money on, even if it's a little more extra coin. This is what I want to put on my shelf. Collector's edition, guys. It's got a slipcover with newly commissioned art. This is how you do it, guys. You put in scenes from all three stories in the film itself and the wraparound character in the middle. How much better can it be? This, of course, isn't the best horror anthology ever made known to man, but this is one of those unsung heroes of horror anthologies that's just never gotten its day in court, in my opinion. John Carpenter and his crony actors of the day, basically all got together and had fun and made this little trio of short films and put them together in an effort to start a new series on Showtime. And I've heard different interviews with Carpenter and people that were involved with it that said that this was just a one-shot. They had no intention of becoming a show. Then I've heard other interviews with them that say, yes, this was supposed to be the beginning to a show, but they never did the show, so they just made a movie out of it. Whatever you guys want to believe is up to you. I've heard both more often than not. So I remember seeing this on Showtime when it first aired back in the day. I'm telling my age a little bit, but sitting there the night it came on Showtime, it was all hyped up, and I remember I was even a John Carpenter fan back then, so had to see it, and I was really blown away by at least two of the stories back in the day, and I've grown to appreciate all three of the stories now. John Carpenter's Body Bags, as a standalone horror anthology film, from a cable-based movie, it's a decent outing. I mean, it's something I'll probably pull out at Halloween every single year, especially now that we've got this wonderful Blu-ray set to enjoy. Zip yourself in tight, guys. Of course, John Carpenter playing the coroner, as he's credited in the movie, I believe. Kind of being the lead-in, kind of crypt keeper-esque kind of person, getting us ready for each story. Take the slipcover off here, show you guys the cover art underneath. I don't think it sports any other cover art. Of course, it's been a while since I've viewed this one too, guys. Bear with me. Here's the back of the slipcover. Got some stills from the movie there. Loaded, absolutely loaded with special features. These are the collector's editions that you want to buy, guys. If you're going to buy anything, buy these. Here we go. There's the innards. Got your Blu-ray. Some stills from the movies. Being that it wasn't a theatrical movie, I can understand why they didn't do a reversible cover art on this one. But you got some pretty gruesome little stills there. Of course, you got your DVD as well, if that's your thing. Good old rockin' standard def. There's some more stills from the film itself. I mean, just something I've enjoyed over the years. The problem with, the reason why I'm so glad this edition has come out after so many years, we got an artisan DVD that was a full-frame Laserdisc rip back in the day, bare bones, terrible, terrible, terrible quality, and it just basically was what we had for this movie. Then it went out of print as soon as it was out there, and it stayed on, I think, like Amazon for like $100 or something ludicrous like that. It's a good movie, but I ain't paying $100 for it. It's just one of those deals where it's just one of those that's just never had its day in court, and finally we have the definitive edition. If you're going to be in the market to buy this one, don't bother with the old DVD release. Get this one. Audio commentary with director John Carpenter, actor Robert Carradine, which was they do these commentaries on each individual story. I listened to the audio commentary on the first one, which was my favorite story, The Gas Station, which is basically your slasher, your standard slasher film from John Carpenter, incorporating a lot of the actors from yesteryear from his other projects. I also listened to the audio commentary with director John Carpenter and Stacy Keach on Hair. Hair is probably the horror comedy of the trio. That was also very enjoyable. I did not listen to the audio commentary with Sandy King and Justin Beam on I, which is the third story with Mark Hamill. Yes, that's right, Luke Skywalker back in the day. I didn't listen to that one. I spot listened to it. It was kind of informative, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Unzipping Body Bags featurette with John Carpenter, producer Sandy King, actors Stacy Keach and Robert Carradine. Very, very, very informative on how this little film or trio of films came to be and what happened and how it kind of worked out on cable and all that kind of thing. The trailer for it, pretty cool. Two of the films, Hair and The Gas Station, of course, directed by John Carpenter, and the third film, oddly enough, directed by Tobe Hooper. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course, and Eaten Alive, and all his other films, Life Force, all the other films, Poltergeist, that he's done over the years. Excellent little horror anthology. I really enjoyed this release. It's going to be one I'm proud to have on my shelf. I'm going to get it out. It always seems fitting to get horror anthologies out. The good thing about anthologies that I've always loved is, yes, they work really great at Halloween because they give you a little bit of everything, keeps the mood light because they have some comedy thrown in some of the stories, and some of the stories are more serious than others, mixes it up. But you can watch them individually, you can watch the whole doggone saga, or you can watch these anytime. These work so great late at night whenever there's nothing else on. You're like, dude, I'm going to watch Body Bags, man. Just put it in, gives you something to watch, gives you a little laugh here and there. It's pretty cool, something to watch. Look for a lot of the cameos in this movie from like directors and other character actors of the day that show up for a few scenes. That's what I really enjoyed about this one. I always enjoy it. I'm glad to have this in my John Carpenter collection. I'm a big fanatic of his films and always have been. Probably always will be. Rock on, dudes. This is as far as terms of picture quality, sound quality. Very good on the picture quality and sound quality both. I'd probably give it a solid 3.0 out of 4 stars on both accounts, PQ and SQ. And that's saying a lot for a cable movie because, like I say, I had a feeling like this one's kind of languished for so long. It was probably harder than most people would think to find negatives and stuff like that to come up with the best possible rendition of the film. This has been your overview of John Carpenter's Body Bags, Scream Factory Collector's Edition. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your comments, questions, and concerns below. Rock on. Bye.